What's up, guys? Welcome back to Goshen's Games. I am Goshen, and today we are continuing our top 5 countdown on the Resident Evil games. So actually, before we continue with the top 5, we're doing an honorable mention, which is Resident Evil Darkside Chronicles. This game, a lot of people actually kind of skipped over, which they shouldn't have, especially if you never played any of the original games. Specifically part 1, 2, 3. Resident Evil Darkside Chronicles is actually a sequel to Resident Evil Umbrella Chronicles, which Umbrella Chronicles gave a nice side to the games because it took place in the viewpoint of Albert Wesker, the main antagonist of Resident Evil series, at least until part 5. And so Darkside Chronicles is now told by Leon's perspective. So we revisit games such as Resident Evil 2. I believe it actually goes into Code Veronica. And it also takes place before Resident Evil 4. So it's a nice, like I said, nice insight into a lot of different games that you may not have played, or if you did play, we get to see I guess like updated versions of these games. And so this game actually sparked the remake of Resident Evil Part 2 that we will hopefully be getting shortly. They need to hurry up with development on that because I really want it. But it helped to spark the idea for the development of it. It also, like I said, gave us a lot of insight into the characters of Part 4 because Jack Krauser was one of the antagonists of Part 4, and him and Leon had a history that they didn't actually go into in Resident Evil 4, but in Darkside Chronicles they did. Now the way that this game is set up, it's set up as a the game is set up as a rail shooter, and being a rail shooter, it's I should mention this is available on the Nintendo Wii. Being a rail shooter, you don't have control of the way the game plays out, but it gives you different options and different scenarios to use, so to speak. And hold on, guys, hold on. There we go. Okay, it gives you different options or scenarios to go through when you're playing through the game. So you go Chronicles, select the scenario to play, and then you get different things because this is obviously connected to the internet as well, so you can see your score to compare with other people. But Chronicles, like I said, is the main game, and you get to pick what games you're playing. So it starts off, it gives you, I believe it starts off in Operation Javier. Then after you do the first scenario of Operation Javier, Leon talks about, actually, let me go to it. Where are you? Chapter 1. All right, so Leon actually talks, then he starts reminiscing about his past situations, which then leads into I know I want to go back, which then goes back into Resident Evil 2, which is right here. So then it keeps going back, so it'll go to Resident Evil 2. Once you complete Resident Evil 2, it'll go back to Operation Javier. Then once you do a scenario in Operation Javier, it'll go over here, Game of Oblivion, which is the story of Claire in Code Veronica. And then after you complete all 3 of these, then it opens up a side quest connected to Operation Javier where you control Krauser. See Chapter 6 and Chapter 7. This is a basically you're replaying certain 2 parts of Operation Javier, but now in Krauser's point of view to basically understand his character a little bit more as to why he actually became a villain. So in each scenario, you get to pick who you want to play as, depending on which story you're going through. So you got Operation Javier, which you get to decide if you're going to play as Leon or Krauser. Either case, though, it's still told by Leon's perspective. Let me back up into Resident Evil 2 so you can see the different options there. So Resident Evil 2, let me just Chapter 1. So you get to pick as Leon or Claire. Regardless, it is still told by Leon's perspective. Now, here's the only thing as far as the way that the game's set up, which I don't know why they did it this way. Probably because of the fact that Claire is not the main character of this game. But in Resident Evil Code Veronica's scenario, it's told by Leon's perspective as he's telling it in the way that like Claire had told him. So we're just going to go into the game so you can see the gameplay. You get to pick which weapons that you want to have. So obviously, as the game starts off, you're going to start off with a handgun. And as you go through the game, you get to find new guns and get ammo for the guns. That way you can actually use different types of guns throughout the game. And you know, once you're done picking, you're good to go next, and you go through the game. Now, it's a 2-player game, so you can actually have a partner to play with you. I was going to have my wife play with, but the other controller was not charged, so yeah, disappointing. So I'll let the scenario go a little bit, and then I will discuss some more about the game.
Javier Hidalgo, a man equally famous for his extravagant lifestyle. Following his sudden disappearance, we found out that he had attempted to approach Umbrella. Just what are you up to now, Javier?
I apologize if there's a little bit of a audio situation. Hopefully it's all good. Those of you who are familiar with Resident Evil 4,
so
that is Krauser.
BOWs actually exist? Oh, wait. You said you faced him before, huh?
This is my first mission with Krauser. He's a soldier with the U.S. Special Operations Command and has quite the resume of accomplishments in the field. But to him, after all he's been through, BOWs, cryptid, they're all the same.
Our guide is in a village up ahead. He'll take us to Empire, where Javier is hiding out. Come on, let's move.
Now, being what it is as far as the Wii goes, this game and Umbrella Chronicles both push the graphical capabilities of the Wii. You know, the Wii is not an HD system, but it did a pretty damn good job of giving us close to HD quality graphics. So yeah, as you can see, it's kind of a first-person shooter game, but it's a rail shooter. If you guys don't know what a rail shooter is, rail shooters, if you've never played the game Time Crisis or House of the Dead, those are rail shooter games. You don't have control of where you go, but you can basically shoot everything on screen, so you have control of that. So, generally speaking, once it gives me control of the game, I'll be able to look around, I'll be able to shoot things, shoot enemies, shoot objects on the, you know, in the game itself.
More than just girls that have gone missing.
As far as the story of the game goes, the story is actually very well done. They do a fantastic job of jumping through the different scenarios, jumping through each story and each game. And like I said, this gave us a new look at old games that are outdated in graphics and stuff like that. And each game held true to the original game, which was very, very good. For obvious reasons, they had to kind of reimagine some of the events, because when you play Resident Evil 2, Leon and Claire, you pick who you want to play as. Are you going to play as Leon or are you going to play as Claire? And then they get separated in the beginning of the game. Where in this game, because you're playing both Leon and Claire together on the screen, they're not separated. They actually go together through the events. So they had to retell the story in a way where they're not separated, which still, again, they did it in a way that it holds true to the game. So it's actually really good. Again,
you okay?
Code Veronica, same deal. They had to change it in a way so that way you're playing as both Steve Burnside and Claire Redfield. And here we go. We're shooting things, and then you get to change your gun with your joystick in this game. So I was using the handgun. We're gonna go with the shotgun. Actually, I can't really look around in this game. Whoops, that's the menu. Let's go back there. Okay. I got a little bit confused with Darkside Chronicles, because Darkside Chronicles you get to look around and such. This one you don't. In order to... How do I reload? Dude. Okay. In order to reload, you got to take the gun off the screen, and it reloads. Because, you know, the Wii is... it's actually sensitive to the motions. So... so like when you see him lift up the gun, and here you can like shoot everything and like pick up objects and stuff. So just like when he's reloading, you see his hand movement. He like moves the gun up and puts the clip on the inside. It's similar to that because like he's like you actually gotta like lift up the gun in that way, which is really cool that they did that. You know, little things that count. Those of you who are familiar with my channel know I'm a big fan of the little things like that. So, you know, switch your guns, have some fun with it. Let's get some machine gun. Just like destroy everything. Everything in this game is shootable, which is actually really cool. I'm like so glad they did stuff like that.
This is bad.
But like I said, this game, it's very like overlooked by the community as far as like how can I say it, as far as Resident Evil fans go. Come on, try to reload. Thank you. And it really should not have been, because it's a very good game. Like, it's a lot of fun for what type of game it is. It's, you know, some people don't like rail shooters. I actually quite enjoy them. And you want to work out on your hand or on your arm? Yeah, this will give you a workout on your arm. Try playing this all the way through. You're gonna definitely have a bit of a workout. And I think the only way they could have made this better is if they made it like Time Crisis or something, and like you actually got to dodge and stuff. I think that would have been the only way to actually make it better. Dude, this guy's like impervious to a shotgun to the face. And then of course you also hear the loading and stuff on the Wii or on the Wii remote.
These things are
which is actually cool. Like it, you know, when you fire the gun and stuff, you hear the shots. So it's really cool. Reload, please. And there's a way to use a knife. I don't remember how to use a knife. Oh, there it is. You hold Z and you use a knife. Okay, you know what? I should probably shoot him. Because, yeah, I'm gonna die.
This is the mark of how.
Okay, that's how you heal. Yeah, I'm relearning the game with you guys. It's been a long time since I've actually played this game.
With this virus.
So it's a lot of fun. Maybe I'll do a live stream of this. This would be a fun live stream. Let me know in the comments down below if you'd actually like me to live stream this game. That would actually be pretty fun. You know, so do something different. You get to see me like waving the Wii remote around and stuff like that, and like shooting shit. Sorry for the language, guys, but yeah.
We were coming? Who knows? I got my doubts about our guide still being alive.
But yeah, like this game, it's actually
careful.
I mean, like I said, it's a lot of fun, and it's something different that they brought to it. It's not the first time that they actually done first-person shooters.
Hey, what was that? Let's find out.
But at the same time, like, it's the first time they've done it in this kind of sense, you know, being a rail shooter. In a console game, I should say, because Survivor 2, you know, Resident Evil Survivor 2 was actually on the arcade before anything else. And in the arcade, it was a rail shooter first person. So here's the other thing too, is like this game gives you decisions to do. So it's like, okay, which way do you want to go? You want to go...
Be careful. There's something in the water.
In the water with those zombie fish? Or piranhas?
Sure are hungry little bastards, aren't they?
Oh, I can't heal anymore. Give me that first aid spray. No! Give me that first aid spray! I want the first aid spray. Can I get it, please? Thank you. How do I use it? Oh, you know what? I forgot. First aid sprays are continues in this game. You can't use them.
You hear that?
You can only use the herbs when you collect the herbs.
Let's go.
cutscene. So, you know, I don't know why this game is slept on. It's a fun game. It really is. Those of you guys who have Wii's or Wii U's, I highly recommend picking this game up if you're a Resident Evil fan and you didn't even know about this game. Because you will really enjoy it. You can get it pretty cheap at GameStop, Amazon, or eBay, because it's been out for so long. And so I'm gonna leave you guys with this, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really do. It's a fantastic game. Let me know in the comments if you would like me to live stream this, because I will gladly do so if you want me to. And thank you very much. Make sure you guys like the video, subscribe if you're new. I'll catch you all later.
Hey,
Peace out, guys. Peace out. Like, this guy is dead. Peace out.
shit, he's gone.